quien reina con poder, Creador, su fama eterna es, y su voz un eco sin final, todos proclamarán, no hay nadie como Él. Su luz radiante más que un sol, su amor y gracia derramó. En Él encuentro sanidad, por siempre reinará. No hay nadie como Él. Oh, ven a adorar al que resucitó, la luz del mundo que nos rescató. No hay otro nombre igual, no hay otro nombre igual, Cristo nuestro Dios. Oh, el vencedor que a la diestra está, ante su trono montes caerán. No hay otro nombre igual, no hay otro nombre igual, Cristo nuestro.
The Mixteco people are an indigenous group that come from the southern state of Oaxaca, and it's the state that is the southernmost, not quite, but it's very close to Guatemala. They are a culture with their own language. It's a very hard challenge. They are very close, they are very hard, but when the Lord gets a hold of their hearts, then they are sold out to the Lord. 20 years ago, when they were wandering down in the valley where the rich people are, Brother Pancho had the idea of buying a piece of land which was very expensive, and someone said, well, those Indians, they are used to live in the mountains and they are half goats, so we're gonna sell them a piece of land way up there in the mountains. No one
At the time was practically useless.
De 89, 87, 88 compré allá en la colonia Mixteca. Pero era cerro, no había camino, no había nada, completamente cerro, monte, bosque, no podía entrar porque no había quemazón que tiempo. Y compré ese lugar, pero en mi mente tenía yo a poner a Rancho Familia Espinosa Sánchez, no ir con la Mixteca. Pero me acuerdo aquel tiempo no había casa, no había camino. Es cuando le dijo, escúchame, dijo, terreno que tú compraste para ti, no es para ti, es para mi pueblo, dijo. Entonces me quedé viendo, no, bueno, ¿cuál pueblo? Pues no hay nada, puro monte, no.
So they bought a piece of property, and later on, as the Lord put in his heart, he subdivided and he gave away plots of land to different members of the family and women from the Mixteco culture who had no husbands, and little by little it has developed into this that we call Colonia Mixteca, which is the colony where the Mixtecos live in this area. This is our 17th or 18th, I will say it's 18th year doing summer school. The Lord has given us a lot of growth. Now we have about 30 volunteers, all of them from our church and our community, committed to work for 2 weeks 6 hours a day, and we are very blessed to have almost 100 children every day, teaching them, discipling them, disciplining them, and we appreciate and we thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. Many, many, many things. If any day you have chance to come and join us, come on. Principal called me and asked me to particularly, how do you say that in English? Emphasize on character. The kids have a tendency to anarchy, go figure. And a psychologist is coming and telling us that a lot of the kids here have tendencies towards violence and delinquency, and so it has been a great joy to see all of these kids follow rules and just be prayed over and start our day with prayer and asking the Lord to help us to do the things that are right before Him and the things that are pleasing in His eyes, and the Lord faithfully answering and controlling the hearts and the minds of these kids and just growing together, following rules.
Got ran over by my own vehicle. So, needless to say, I was in no shape to be in the pulpit, sharing the word, and so we asked the Lord to show us who could be carrying out the work in the meantime. And this particular young man, he's been the role of youth pastor, has been the role of an associate pastor from some time now, and now tag, he's it. So this is Ismael Morales, and he's been the senior pastor, for lack of a better term, for, since December. Isma? ¿Tienes algo que gustaría
Yo solo quiero decir que gracias por sus oraciones de todos los hermanos de Estados Unidos.
I just want to say thank the Lord to all my brothers and sisters in the U.S. Thank you for your prayers.
Sé que muchas personas han estado orando por mí.
I know that many people have been praying for me. You know that many people have been praying for me.
Este ha sido un reto muy grande para mí.
This has been a very big challenge for him.
Pero pues el Señor quiere que seamos valientes y que seamos atrevidos.
But the Lord wants us to be valiant and I am forgetting my Spanish. Adventurous.
Y pues debemos de dejar usarnos por el Señor.
So we should just allow the Lord to use it.
Porque en realidad pues para mí no es como algo muy importante algún título.
Because for him, the title isn't important.
Sino lo importante es servir al Señor.
The important thing is to be serving the Lord.
Con el corazón,
with a whole heart,
pero no perdiendo la mirada en Él ni la humildad.
But not taking our eyes off of Him and not losing humility.
Y pues yo siempre le he dicho que si hay algo que estoy haciendo mal, estoy dispuesto a que me llamen la atención.
But he's always said that, hey, if there's something he's doing wrong, man, please get my attention.
Pero también recibir consejos de ánimo.
But also to receive words of encouragement, words of advice. That's it.
Gracias.
Thank you. You know, I'll try to do the story justice. Brother Pancho, many years ago, like over 20 years ago, he had a dream. And it reminds me of the book of Joel where it says, you know, your old men shall see visions and your young men shall dream dreams. And Brother Pancho had a vision of these particular hills being populated, and not only being populated, but just being like a light on the hill, just being an example of the gospel, being a community that people could not only have a place to live and stay, but also learn about the Lord. And so for many years he had been praying about his vision, and so when these lots became available for sale, and many people have invested in this particular hills right here, Brother Pancho his dream and his vision is coming to fruition. And it's interesting, this road right here that we just drove up, I don't know, what do you think we drove, about a mile? Maybe?
A mile and a half.
Yeah, a couple kilometers, I mean, at least, whatever. Brother Pancho pretty much sponsored out of his pocket by trading a piece of land that he had with the fellow that owns the backhoe. And Brother Pancho's reason for doing that, he's like, if somebody doesn't do something, or if he didn't do something, nothing would ever happen. And sure enough, he went ahead and made that sacrifice, and now he's able to be like the persistent widow going before government officials for electricity, for water and such. And it probably won't happen tomorrow like we talked about.
Adorar al que resucitó, la luz del mundo que nos rescató. No hay otro nombre igual, no hay otro nombre igual. Cristo nuestro Dios, oh, el vencedor que a la diestra está. Ante su trono montes caerán. No hay otro nombre igual, no hay otro nombre igual. Cristo nuestro Dios, con tu poder se rompen cadenas, cantarán el cielo y la tierra. Santo eres Jesús, santo es tu nombre, Cristo, Cristo, Cristo. Con tu poder se rompen cadenas, cantarán el cielo y la tierra. Santo eres Jesús, santo es tu nombre, Cristo, Cristo, Cristo. Ven a adorar al que resucitó.